Hello, I'm here. This morning I'm moving some of this rubble pile, some of the soil. I'm sifting the soil, it's going in the raised beds, and the stones and the rest of the rubble's going in this pile behind me. We're having to do that so we can get the caravan out. We also do a little bit of work in the raised beds. We have a fire and some other odd jobs, so come along and watch what we do. On here, so this morning we're doing a bit more of the digging out of the rubble pile and taking it down to the adega. Stones and bits and bobs, concrete and stuff like that's going to get broken up in there, apart from the really biggest bits. And the soil is going into the raised beds because it's not bad soil actually. Some of the bigger bits of concrete I'm just moving to one side at the moment. Some of this I'll have to move further up. The reason why we're getting this out at the moment is we need the caravan out. So to get the caravan out, I've only got a yard at the far side, so by the time I get it tilted round enough to come forward, it's going to come somewhere just down this sort of line. And then when we get it far enough round, I want to spin it round and back it down that side near the wall. Reason for it is we want to sell it, obviously. We've said that before, but we need it out to sell it and to just wash off the outside again. I did give it a wash the other day, but I haven't managed to get right round the back, so that's still a bit grubby. But yeah, we'll get it out first and then we'll give it a wash and hopefully get it sold. The soil, as I said, is going in the raised beds. I know it's slopey at the moment, that's because we haven't cleared the other side of the bed properly of stones. There's one or two in this, but not many. I'm clearing them out as I go. And some's also going in this bed. I'm going to bring this right up to the top level of this bed because it's got quite a lot of straw and stuff underneath, so I'll get it quite high, and then when it gets wet it'll sink down quite a lot, so as they all do. As you can see, this one's sunk quite a bit, so if I get it really full I should be able to, it should just drop to a good level. And as you can see, strawberries are out in full force already, which is good. Some really big ones. So we'll have some of them picked a bit later. Some really nice looking ones. So most of that soil has gone into this end bed, which is nearly ready for use now. I just want to make sure it's really wet so that it compacts a bit more, and then we'll see whether we need to top it up anymore. And so most of that what's come out of that pile of rubble has come down into the adega. As you can see, I haven't smashed a lot of this up yet. I need to break some of it up, spread it around a bit more. But yeah, I've still got like probably half the adega to fill, so we'll carry on with that in a day or so. As I said before, it's not going to be a quick job. I ain't going to do it in one day or even a week. You know, it's going to be done over a period of time, so I'll show you bits and bobs of that as we go, until we get it finished, probably next year. So this morning we've been moving the caravan round. We haven't quite got it in place yet. What we've been doing is using some ratchet straps on the gate post. That got us so far, but what we're doing at the moment is walking it up, and it is quite a steep hill, steep driveway. What we're having to do is pull the caravan one way, push the chock under the wheel, then push it the other way, put the chock under the wheel, and just walking it up a foot at a time. We've nearly got it to the gate. I think we're going to get it out of the gate, but what we're going to have to do, what we're trying to do, is just get it down the side here so we can get in and out. So we've still got to bring it up quite a way. We'll show you how we're doing a bit of that. So what we're doing is I'm pulling the front end of the caravan round, which lets Debbie put the chock further under the wheel, and then we do the same at the other side, and slowly but surely it's just moving up the hill.
Steve, yeah. Yeah. Is that where you want to be?
Not yet.
Right.
I'm going to be higher up yet.
Do I want a bit other side?
I'll be at the other side. You right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's more or less at the angle where we want to be, and we're just going to run it now back down to the wall, square it up, and that should be it. So that was a little bit of faffing, but we've got it from there where the clear ground is. It was stood on chocks and things down there, which we've moved. We've got it through 180 degrees and packed it over there. Just for when we sell it, so people can just get straight out with it, or hopefully can. Left a bit of gap down the side so it'll swivel out nicely. Yeah, just need to give it a good wash, clean up. All the inside's already done. I just couldn't get to the back of it while it was packed over there, and some of the sides where the taller grass was and the fence just made it a bit awkward to get to. But yeah, well, now we've got it out and turned around, we'll have it cleaned up and ready to go.
Nice big haul of strawberries today. So what I'm going to do with those is pick through them, and any that I've kind of cut in half, because the other half wasn't very good, I've cut into slices and I pop them in a container in the freezer, and then they're lovely to go in chilled drinks in the summertime. I also do the same with lemons, because there's quite a lot about at the moment, and Ardolino next door keeps bringing us lemons, so I can't use them all, so freeze them in slices again for chilled drinks in summer.
So they've extended the land maintenance while the end of May, so while that's in force, I'm going to just get burning some more of this hay and straw and old bits of wood and stuff what's kicking about. Needed doing. I thought we were going to run out of time, but as it's rained and they keep extending it, it's given me the option of doing a bit more, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. A lot of this is coming out of the barn where we want to put the goats, so I'll just show you where we're up to in there. If you remember, it was nearly full at one point. So that half of the barn's still pretty full, but most of this side is now getting empty. There's some wood in the old brae there, but that's dropping to bits. But what we're going to do when we get it clear enough is put a fence from that wall across to this post, and then across to that bar what the door's fastened to. Do something with the door so that the goats can't get out, and then the goats are going to move into this part. It'll make it a little bit awkward getting the straw into the hens bit and further into here while we get sorted, but that's the idea, and then as we use this up, the goats will get all of it. But that then means making some way. Hens are on the run, they're clearing up in here. We kicked all the straw out and messing about. Well, that means we're going to have to find some way of securing Annie from getting on this roof, because if she gets onto this one, she can then get onto that one and down the other side, no way. We've had her on this roof before. Luckily enough, she was fairly young and we managed to catch her, but yeah, we don't want to be messing about like that now, because she's getting a bit bigger and a bit faster. So what I'm doing is pulling it out of the doorway where the hens are just going in. As I said, they love it in there, clearing up all the bugs and things what are kicking about. Pulling it over, chucking it over this fence which is nearly fallen down. Annie laid on it yesterday and split a lot of it, so I've had to fasten it together, but it's made it lower. And then barrowing it over there where I'm doing the fire. I've also got some wood down there just to keep it ticking over. Don't want a massive fire at at one time. Also, I just thought I'd show you the land where the corn was planted. Soon sprouted. I think it's been 2.5 weeks. I know there's some weeds in with it, but that don't matter, it'll sprout, and the rate it's growing, it'll soon cover all the weeds. The weeds won't get any bigger than the corn will. So yeah, really impressed with how that's growing. And I've just noticed also we've got some fruit coming on this quince tree, even though the bottom of it's like this. And you can see all the way through that. How it's still managing to grow or stand up, I don't know. But yeah, it's carrying on and it's fruiting, so yeah, we'll leave it for a while, see what happens. And also there's some blossoms, berries, I don't know what they are really, starting to appear on the olives. As you can see, the cherries are starting to come and colour up. The only trouble is Annie decided she'd eat all the bottom branch here, so yeah, we won't get many off this one, but it's only a little tree anyway, so I'm going to top this one soon, probably when it's fruited, just to make sure it doesn't get any higher. Now, we don't want high trees, too difficult to get the fruit off when they get older.
So most of the chards are doing really well. That's a new one I've put in because the one that was there died. Mint apparently is the companion plant. And we have another one that died here. So I'm just going to pop some water in the hole there and then pop that chard in as well. So plenty of water in the hole. Just going to pop that in. Let's have those weeds out. Trying to do this while holding the camera. And then they'll get a good watering tonight. I've had a massive fail on my garlics. I've just taken them all out except for this one here. This is what's happened to them. If I can find one. Kind of look like they've gone mouldy. So I'm guessing that it's too much water. But if any of you know, because it's the first time I've tried to grow garlic, if any of you know what I've done wrong, I'd be happy to hear from you in the comments below. I had a visit from Morton from my playhouse and Elaine from Pip's Living Off Grid on Monday, and Elaine very kindly brought us some lemons, some red wine vinegar that she's made, and some lovely strawberry jam. So yeah, very kind of her. We'll enjoy those.
Oh dear, so this morning I'm only doing some small jobs. Ellierose and Debbie went to Fatima yesterday and then on to Nazar. There's a few clips of that later on in the video, I think, or it might have been before this, I don't know. So what I'm doing this morning, we had a pile of old wood just down here behind me, which is this sort of stuff. I'm just chopping it up into smaller pieces for firewood, getting it out of the way, because what I want to do this morning is I've moved this pallet down here and I want to move some of the tiles which were like the tiles on our patio, what we have left, down here, so we can start making access into the back of the barn, and get the barrels and things like that out. I'll just show you where they are. So this is some of the wood I'm chopping up. I'm just using this little saw. The battery's gone flat now, so I'll get back to that in a bit, but while that's charging, I'm just moving these tiles here. I put them here because I thought we'd never have to move them again while we got sort of a lot of stuff sorted. But now we're going to put the goats in the barn at the back through there. They're going to get half of that barn. We need some access to the straw what's in there. We've got some barrels and things there what need getting out, so we'll get them out, and at some point I want to tidy them up. Yeah, either make them decorative or yeah, see what they're like when I get them out. I know we had one a smaller one which felt a bit when the builders were here. Yeah, a lot of things happened when the builders were here, but still. Yeah, so I want to see if I can get them out. Put a bit of water in so that the moisture keeps the wood from shrinking and keeps the bands tight. I did it last year, put a bit of wood in when they were out and more in the sun, so yeah, I want to do that as well. But the main thing is moving these tiles. So yeah, so we're going to get these tiles moved, put them on the pallet over where I've just shown you. That'll let me have access, as I say, to the cement, the barrels and the back of the shed. So I don't think you want to watch me doing that all morning, so I'll get them moved, show you where we get up to with the barrels and things later. So I don't think I explained why I'm doing small jobs. I think I said that they'd gone to Fatima yesterday, but it was a very early start and a late finish yesterday, so while they were away I just did a few little jobs about, and yeah, I'm just doing a few little jobs today while they're still sleepy. So that's all my tiles piled up. Just one little incident. When I was pushing the barrow forward with the last batch of tiles, I ran into that nail. So now I've made myself another job. I've got a bunch of repair to do. About there. So yep, that's another job on the list. And down here I need to clear the straw up, get the barrels out, and then I've got access to the cement and stuff what's in there as well. So, but that's not for today. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. We did manage to get the caravan moved, as you can see, and yeah, don't forget the links for Facebook and Instagram below. Bye.